that's a really important point. I mean, as for those Middle East companies that are in that supply chain, what do they need to be thinking about? What do they need to be doing?
You know, I'm going to discuss a few things and then I'm going to come to this point specifically. Cybersecurity can be very expensive. Cybersecurity is very fragmented industry, which means if you don't have the right compass, you can be lost into what you need to invest in. And that reason is because the vector of threats are becoming so many. And then you have a real resource issue. In fact, by 2020, we will be missing globally between 2 to 3 million jobs in the sense that we would have a gap of 2 to 3 million people in cybersecurity resources.
With the right skill sets needed.
For the market. And then the thing is, the discussion, in our opinion, is wrong because you go to the CEO and a board member, and you say, we need to have a cybersecurity strategy. And in the back of their mind, they think IT systems. And a lot of them roll their eyes and point at their IT person, their CIO or IT director, whereby the discussion should be, you know, there is a risk for you to stop invoicing. There is a risk on you to stop shipping. There is a risk on you stop manufacturing. There is a risk on you losing brand value or consumer confidence, and then the discussion starts changing.
Yeah.
All companies, in our opinion, what they should do, they should have a stop and look at and take account of what they really have. We do that through what we called a security risk gap analysis that enable the enterprises to understand exactly where they stand as far as cyber exposure is concerned and put in place a project of how they can achieve evolution and maturity in cybersecurity as they move forward. Otherwise, it's going to be many pockets of investments that they are not leading to the right place. Cybersecurity can be affordable, can be simple, if you put the right plans in place and you manage your expectation accordingly, that the security of your assets, it's a journey, it's not a destination, and you need to be well prepared for that journey.
And so very much those programs cover the business end to end.
You know, a typical client has critical business processes. And those critical business processes like invoicing, manufacturing, shipping, brand value are associated with systems, people, technology, processes. And then when you define what the use case of the client is, what they have to protect first, because it has the largest impact on their business. You know, we say what's the alligator that's gonna kill you now versus the alligators that they're gonna kill you later or down the line. You need to focus on your immediate priorities so you understand, you cover your bases. And again, it's a journey that you need to evolve and continue evolving as part of your maturity.
And you're seeing this maturity across the Middle East.
You know, we've developed models of how we measure security maturity against global standards. So we triangulate through few standards globally, and we put the companies on that study of where they stand. A lot of companies have invested over the years into technologies that they think they're gonna prevent attacks from happening, and this is the majority of the investments in the Middle East. But the larger the wall, the longer the ladder. We need to go and start thinking not only how to prevent, but how do we detect, how do we preempt, and how do we tie all of this together into one systems that can enable us to look at the cyber safety before, during, and after an exploit is taking place.